Oh, you thought I was done after the one video. Not today. We are grinding out a good two, three videos today just to celebrate the creation of this channel. And of course, let's start off with Japanese Pod 101, lesson number one. And that starts with just a quick little introductory. You don't really learn anything. It's just like kind of like a why is it important to learn Japanese? As you can see, if you are an absolute beginner, I'm right there with you. I've only done 4 lessons just to kind of see how it was. I watched pretty much just the introductory stuff. Here's some quick little words that can kind of see if Japanese is for you, see if you can pronounce these words, something to kind of get you started, but nothing too heavy for the first lesson. So let's go ahead and do lesson number one together. Make sure to say these words together. If you want to, there's no such thing as video responses on YouTube anymore, but post the link. If you want to learn Japanese with me, you have to speak it. So maybe post a link, make a video yourself, and just saying like response to Upward Ninja, response to that Japanese guy, response to learn Japanese with me. Any of those, put your links in the comment section. I will check all of them out. I'll be following you guys, and we'll have our little community. Let's turn my phone off so we can't be distracted here. Let's get rid of that. And let's get into things. Oh, and another thing, I do have a Discord, so if you want to practice speaking Japanese with me, that will be linked below. Let's go.
Welcome to Introduction to Japanese.
And this is one of those things where we're kind of working out the kinks right now, to be completely honest with you. So if there's like some weird audio issues, of course I rewatch my own videos, but I don't know what kind of sound setup you guys have. If anyone has any trouble hearing me or hearing the desktop audio, just let me know. I'm talking like this is a live stream. Obviously I'm gonna watch it back and fix it to the best of my ability, but I don't know, maybe coming out of speakers it sounds different. I'm using headphones, so it is slightly louder.
Japanese. My name is Alicia, and I'm joined
Let's
by...
go.
Hi everyone, I'm Risa. In this series, you learn everything you need to know to get started learning Japanese.
So
That's
hyped.
right, and we're here to help guide you through your journey. In this lesson, you'll learn the reasons you should start learning a new language, why you should learn Japanese in particular, and how to get started.
Let's begin with the most obvious question, why learn a new language?
There are countless reasons, but perhaps the biggest one of all is that it could actually change your life. Learning a new language unlocks new pathways that are off limits to you now. There are certain things that you simply cannot do without having the technical or cultural skills that come from learning a new language.
Like working or living in another country.
Yeah, sorry, I hate pausing it a lot, but I have so much to add to this. Like they said, this is completely life-changing stuff right here. I don't know, how many of you guys actually speak another language other than English and just kind of wanted to add to your collection? That's obviously a great idea, but I'm one of those people that I don't want to go through my entire life just knowing one language. It seems almost crazy to me because you're like cut off from the world. I'm an American, if you don't know. There's probably people watching this from all over the world that have an interest in Japanese, and there may be English speakers, maybe Japanese speakers wanting to watch a silly American attempt to learn Japanese. Who knows? But this, as far as I know, these videos are they top tier? If you're a native Japanese speaker, let me know how these Japanese Pod 101 videos are. I saw the reviews and they were all good, but we know how that goes online. Not doubting the system at all or in any manner, but just curious.
Knowing another language provides you with greater job opportunities. You have the freedom to move to another country halfway around the world and earn a living.
Let's go.
Or even better yet, build a career from it, instead of just being stuck in one place. Language allows you to visit or live in places that you may never have even considered going, simply because that wasn't a possibility for you. Knowing another language simply gives you more options to choose from.
And learning a new language also helps you to be more open-minded and see the world from a new perspective.
Language and culture go hand in hand. The world is a big place, and by broadening your understanding of other cultures, it allows you to be more empathetic and understanding of the many different ways that people live their lives. With language, you're able to see and experience more, which helps you to grow as a person.
Learning a new language also improves your memory.
Several studies have consistently shown that those who study another language have improved memory as opposed to those who didn't learn another language. Learning another language also keeps your brain healthy by significantly delaying the onset of Alzheimer's and dementia. This difference can be as much as 4 to 5 more years of quality life.
And those are just some of the reasons you should learn another language. The list just goes on and on.
Now you know the benefits of studying another language, but why should you learn Japanese in particular?
Have you ever heard of Pokemon, Mario, or PlayStation? Well, they all came from Japan.
Japanese pop culture is huge. Many of the animations, comics, and games that are loved by people from all over the world were created in Japan. Not everything gets translated either, so unless you know Japanese, you're missing out on a lot of amazing things that Japanese pop culture has to offer.
And what about the fact that Japan is the third largest economy in the world?
Japan has one of the largest electronic goods industries in the world and is the world's third largest automobile manufacturer. It's also one of the highest ranked countries in terms of innovation. Knowing Japanese opens up many business opportunities, and knowledge of the language, of Japanese culture, their work ethic, and business etiquette can go a very long way in the world of business. Oftentimes, it could even make or break an important business deal. Knowing Japanese then will put you ahead of the pack.
Japan has one of the fastest growing tourism sectors in Asia. And actually, Japan will be hosting the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo.
We should add that the majority of the Japanese population can't speak English, so if you're planning on making a few friends in Japan, being able to speak at least some Japanese will get you a long way. There are many World Heritage sites for you to see and enjoy in Japan. Perhaps the most famous one of all, an absolute icon of Japan, is Mount Fuji, the highest mountain in Japan.
Another spot that I really like is Himeji Castle. It's one of the finest examples of Japanese architecture during the period of feudal Japan.
Japan has a colorful history that spans thousands of years. The feudal period of Japan, the age of the samurai, lasted for nearly a millennium. Most notably, the country saw an unprecedented 250 years of peace and prosperity, giving rise to artistic, cultural, and social development, all of which you can see and enjoy in museums across Japan today.
So clearly, there are many reasons why you should learn Japanese.
Okay then, we've talked about why you should start learning a language and why you should start learning Japanese, but how should they get started, Risa?
Well, it's as simple as learning your first word in Japanese and building up from there.
The
Always
good
starts
news,
with
though, is
one.
that you already know some Japanese.
Sushi, samurai, karaoke.
These are words that have made their way into English, but the reverse is also true. Many English words have also made their way into Japanese.
Ice cream, beer, butter.
In fact, 10% of all Japanese words used today come from English. This means that you already know a little more than 10% of all the words that exist in Japanese.
Let's teach you something that you might not know, but is very useful. Arigato, it means thank you in Japanese.
That's a useful phrase. Can you explain a little bit about what these characters are, though?
Sure, that's actually the Japanese writing system called kana. And it's not as hard as it looks. Japanese doesn't use alphabetical letters in its writing system like English does. Instead, we use a set of characters called kana. You can think of each character as a syllable. A, ri, ga, to, u.
You'll learn the Japanese writing system eventually, but for now, let's put up some romanization to help get you started.
This romanization is called Romaji, and it allows you to read Japanese before you become familiar with Japanese characters.
That certainly makes things much easier to learn. Well, okay then. Now listen and repeat after Risa.
Arigato,
Now you try.
arigato,
Your turn again.
arigato.
Well done.
Man, I'm slipping. I'm not even saying the words. I'm all into this. So let's rewind a little bit back and let's say these words here. Arigato and arigato. So thank you, arigato.
Now you know how to say thank you in Japanese. We've covered a lot of things already, so why don't we wrap up the first lesson and recap on what we've learned. In this lesson, you learn that studying another language has many benefits, such as providing new job and business opportunities. Japan has a colorful history with many things for you to see and learn, and to say thank you in Japanese, it's...
Arigato.
In the next lesson, we're going to demystify Japanese pronunciation by taking a look at the sounds of Japanese. So be sure to watch the next video. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
Bye.
Boom. So there it was. I like how these videos are short, easy to digest. You can kind of get them in between doing whatever you're doing, or you can sit there and do what we're gonna do and binge watch them. I might cut these clips up because I am expecting a phone call anytime soon. That's why I'm looking up the clock. I'm shaking. I'm into this, but at the same time, I'm like, I need to take this phone call. But as far as I know, this is definitely top tier. This and it's not just the videos on this website. This is like not a sponsored video or anything like that. But there's dashboards, lessons, vocabulary. We'll be covering all this in my series. Don't worry. I'm gonna go to other resources just to kind of see what's the best for me. Maybe we could get this channel, I don't know, going on for indefinitely for the most part. But there is a full transcript of this lesson if you wish to see that, just in case you need to kind of rewind or read through what they said. Here's your 5 words of the day here. So Mount Fuji, gonna play this one.
富士山
Fuji-san. Karaoke.
カラオケ
Karaoke. Slight different pronunciation.
侍
Samurai.
ありがと
Arigato. They cover that one in the video.
う寿司
Sushi. Boom. So there you go. You learned 5 words today. You're making progress. Keep on it. Keep grinding this Japanese. If you notice, there's different playlists too. So they have like multiple different playlists. We'll probably run through those as a group. You can create notes. This is like kind of like a live reaction to this website because, like I said, I only did 4 lessons, so I have no idea really what's on this. Should I explore it? Should I go through? Actually, let's do that. Let's explore the website. So here's like a little quick recap. Like I said before, open pathways, change your life, be able to watch anime. That's my personal reason. Here's some comments. So that was lesson number 1. Probably the lesson that you will never forget. If you have any questions for me, concerns, let me know. But until then, I'm out.